Good evening, everybody. This is another video from Notes from Introspection, and today I decided to make a self-reflection. Let's start it with the year 2024 overall in my life. And disclaimer: it's not going to be something extremely interesting, but let me tell you something about me. I was a very shy, timid boy, and it started when I was grade 8. Um, on my first day of school in grade 8, there was a bunch of girls who kind of looked at me with disgust and hatred for whatever reason, but I didn't know back then. They just kind of hate me. That was all I know. And because of that, I started to uh, doubted myself and questioned myself instead of questioning them first. I question what have you done wrong. I question what do you look like. I question what the hell have you done to them in unintentionally. I questioned what kind of things that I could have controlled in order to um, make them not hate me, and I cared about that too much. So yeah, I started to overthink a lot. And then that progressed until grade 10 when I have a deep rooted self hatred for myself because I didn't believe myself to be able to amount up to anything at all. I thought that people hated me for a good reason because of the way I look, the way I act, and how I construct my personality. I consisted of some of the worst traits you've ever seen in a person: lack of social awareness, laughs too much, sometimes speaks too loud. Even though I only do that when I'm with my friends, when I'm with my best friend, and it feels suck that way because people just quick to criticize you for what you usually do, for what you are, acting as if there's something wrong with you. Then was summer of 2024 when my parents put me into a class, an extracurricular class with a bunch of many different people who are both younger and older than me. And this is like a public class, so people from different backgrounds in my country come together. There were rich kids, there were people who is trying to pay the bills, there are people who was trying to um, who was making through in their university and stuff like that. You name it. There are people who are trying to make it through their national exams as well. And as a rich kid, as a privileged kid, I didn't really have to face with their struggles. So my life was much better than whatever they had. Because of that, I communicated to the class with a loud voice and what I usually had when I'm with my friends, such same qualities that uh, my schoolmates kind of hated me for. And turns out it wasn't that bad. I became more confident because people in that extracurricular class responded positively to my personalities, and for some reason I started to feel more secure about who I am. And that class, it carries me all the way to studying abroad. When I'm studying in London, I meet new friends quite easily. I open up conversations and open up talks and things like that. And now I'm currently having a good social life right now. Don't get me wrong, I don't go out much, I don't drink much, I don't get invited to party much, but I have a few good friends that I can talk to, and they also kind of being expressive about themselves to me a lot. So yeah, I was happy about that. So to all the people who struggled with how they perceive themselves and having such a low esteem, and if you are young like me when I was in grade 8, please be please know that the people who hated you were just a little bit immature, and they hated you for what they didn't have for themselves, for their own insecurities, and most of all because they don't know who you are, and they will never bother to know about who you are. So if that's the case, then you shouldn't be troubled yourself too much about such things, because it is poisonous for the next 3, 5 to or 10 years to come. All right, so stay tuned. uh, Go find yourself, not find your friends or your classmates validation, but yourself. Okay, well, that's all for today. I'm peacing out. Goodbye.